Because he's been injured, he's not the community tournament legend he used to be. He's like CEO 2024, he got 33rd place, so we just haven't seen him on the stream, and this is truly a treat, getting to see it right here, right in front of our very eyes. Luna gonna start off grabbing the sword. It's one of the first weapons picked up of this game. Is he coming in with the Giro?
I think so, and I'm glad that you asked the question mark, because I was like, I've never seen this skin.
I'm not, okay, well, we see the side now, of course. I was 99% sure it was Giro.
It looks like a Dex character.
Yeah.
Those aren't picked very often. We have actually a crazy amount of Giro representation today in general. Future Bubble also locking in the character earlier today. So seeing Luna open up with the Giro against megD is very exciting. megD, of course, in the classic Val that he's played for so many years and has pioneered for so long. PJ the Puff's favorites Brawlhalla player of all time.
I swear, he says that just to be a contrarian now because he wants the attention for really liking megD.
He watched one video. He's like, okay, who's the most hated Brawlhalla player? There he is.
He saw the Bond video.
megD's really kind of changed that narrative over the years as he's gotten a lot better at being able to finish off stocks instead of just doing like the piecemeal one Sair after another.
Oh, goes
Luna
to the side sig? No shot, that's true, right? Or is that true?
Oh, do you think Luna knows something that we don't?
Maybe.
I will admit, when it comes to the 60-plus legends in Brawlhalla, Giro is like low on my list of niche tech that I know about. But if anything, it is probably a very small window.
I would agree. Maybe we'll get a replay on that, and we can see if the dodge came out beforehand, or if megD was just expecting a true option after that, so he didn't match that dodge button.
Oh, he had the recovery. He doesn't get nair there. D-Light Ground Pound's going to take Luna down. But that was almost a very quick 3-1 stock lead there for Luna here in game number 1.
Now, I don't remember exactly which wrist of Luna's is the injured one, but we just saw him in the bottom right corner shake it out already early on in this set. If we know anything about megD, it's that the megD sets tend to go long. That's definitely not something you want.
Recovering wrist injury, endurance set.
After you've already been playing Brawlhalla basically all day, too.
What time is it? 6 p.m.? megD, it's time. Let's see if he's able to hold on here, because he has not gotten much damage since he lost that last stock, and megD has brought it back solidly into his favor there. Luna gets a side light, no down sig afterwards to follow up, and megD pummels him to the left side of the stage. Can he finish the stock? Luna makes it back to the stage, avoids the nair. Anything else going to come out of this? No. He just switches right back over to the sword, and now he's gotten the opportunity to go for a D-Light Cider. I don't think recovery would knock out at this point, and then N-Sig goes a little high.
A bold neutral sig. He almost got caught with it. Okay, the juggle potential's coming out. Luna retreats back to the main ground. He was hoping to punish with that D-Light on the landing, but the Sair was just over it.
Gravity gets a D-Light that time to catch megD jumping, doesn't quite get it. Neutral Light stuffs up the recovery, I think. Luna does touch the stage, makes it back. Now it's a one-hit game for either player. D-Light side air, true combo weapon throw, doesn't get the dodge. Luna makes it back to the stage, and megD does not gravity cancel for the downlight. Luna doesn't go for the downlight on the punish, though. There finally gets it, and that's not going to knock out. He's got to remember, Giro's not the strongest character in the game.
Now, I love Luna's recovery back to the main stage, like kind of before he got this KO, where he did the thing that everyone tries to do, where they try to touch for one frame and then pull back away from the stage, and a lot of times they don't get the touch and just end up falling and losing that stock. But Luna, fantastically, the perfect timing on it, knew exactly when he touched and exactly when he could get away for the maximum amount of time before he got punished there towards the end. And he didn't get punished, does get punished with a weapon toss there. Perfect angle on that for megD, and we are dead even between these two on final stock.
Shakes off both the wrists that time, and now he's going right into this last stock. Game 1, almost 4 minutes in. It's a megD set, Sparky. We are in for that one. But so far, it's actually been a lot of hits. It's just been difficult for them to close up the stocks. They've been having to go to like the max amount of damage. That down sig going to connect. Shuriken hits, gets the uppercut as well. Luna looking for the weapon throw. Ends up getting the end light. He buffered it after the weapon toss missed, so that's really nice of him. Now he's got the scythe. One nair could bring him off the side of the stage. Jumping down here doesn't work out, and megD does get reversaled, but Luna low on the damage over here.
Oh, megD actually backing up, going all the way to the left side of the stage and then up onto the soft platform. That's aura right there, Tazaraki, as Luna pushed him all the way over there. The recovery not enough to do it. One more of those absolutely will. megD again running all the way back to the left side of the stage, hoping to chase him off, but man, dude, look how far back he was playing. He was in the middle of the stage while Luna was on the wall.
Yeah, megD had no reason to go out there, and realizing that Luna's looking for the scythe, gets the nair. Active input will allow him to grab him off stage. Gravity cancel silent doesn't connect, and megD just kicks him far away. Weapon spawn comes through. Luna tries to cover it, but too soon. Nair into nair, not going to connect. Can he get anything else off of this? D-Light recovery, that's going to be it. megD takes game 1 over Luna. 2 games away from eliminating him again in the top 32.
So one thing I was wondering, I think a lot of people were wondering, is like specifically where is this Jiro pick coming from? Why would you pick Jiro here, given that we see so few representation coming out from the Jiro players out there? Well, it seems like he likes the Scythe. He wanted to spend a lot of the time on Scythe and do a lot of the damage build on the Scythe. But then, okay, what might you struggle with is finding those true KO options, those KO confirms off of the Scythe. One, he was using the signatures to hopefully find that. There you can see the damage breakdown, 308 on the Scythe compared to only 128 on the sword. But where was he finding the KOs? It wasn't on the Scythe, that was on the sword with the consistent options off of the D-Light.
But even with the sword, he missed 2 knockouts due to Jiro's low
also
force
true.
because Val's defense is still pretty decently high. And he's going to switch over to a fan favorite, a classic Diamond Head, being locked in here for game number 2. This is something that Luna pulled out in Royales in the past.
Yes.
Where he literally wanted to cheese a win by hitting side sig and orange.
Side sig, for sure.
Yeah. And so this is the thing. Let's see if we got a small stage too. Was Brawlhaven left open or World's End? Small World's End. No, we're going to Apocalypse. Still though, you'll be surprised. Diamond Head hits hard, so he's going to open up here. Good gauntlets and guitars. Caspian's always been a rather controversial legend in that sense, where it's like, hey, you have 2 of the same weapons. They kind of do the same thing. You have the same weaknesses, but it doesn't really matter if you just got that one game plan. Goes for that weapon toss, pick up, dive kick. Doesn't quite get it, gets the recovery instead. And now we've got Luna fighting gauntlets with gauntlets.
And if we are talking about that guitar side sig as one of your main KO options, and we're on Apocalypse, we're not worried as much about the 45-degree knockout angle, because that's when you can really feel the struggling to find those KOs, especially if you're like a lower strength legend. Then he doesn't really worry about that here. Oh my gosh, almost got the ground pound to potentially finish that off. C6 comes out from megD, and again, dude, he just runs all the way to the right side of the stage, trying to give himself plenty of space. Great recovery there. Swapping. He actually goes back over to the gauntlets.
I'm
a little bit
surprised he went back
by
to the
that.
gauntlets. Yeah. So these are the damage gauntlets too. So one more hit and they get knocked out of his hands, right? Like I could see Luna not having a weapon pretty soon. Oh, misses the recovery. I think he meant to do that. Gets spiked for that and loses the stock. Yeah, that was definitely a misinput right there. Holding down, maybe to get the fast fall, buffers the ground pound instead of getting the recovery. megD takes the first stock away from Luna. Now he's back over to the gauntlets again, which he did prime. Doesn't get the recovery right afterwards though, and megD's going to be able to hold on a little bit longer. Let's see what Luna's able to do.
Went for the bounce pass to the gauntlets, missed the D-Light, turnaround neutral light sitting over. megD off stage, came in with a neutral signature. Wasn't really anywhere close. Maybe it was just a bait that he could follow up on afterwards based on how megD responded to it. Now he has the guitars.
Nice
big
spike.
Slap right on the corner, gets that spiking
and he went
angle.
That whole minute without getting hit.
Yep.
Right. So he did drop that game, that first stock off of a misinput, and I thought megD was going to get a lot of extra damage because of it, but no, Luna managed to hold on, not take too many hits, close up the stock, and now he's got a guitar string started up here. Gets the nice neutral light after the dare. Let's see if he can get anything else. Avoids the recovery, gets his own recovery.
Yeah, that was a nice dodge
Luna's
down.
really starting to run away with the lead here as he switched over to Diamond Head.
Yeah, he's finding out a ton of damage here. He seemed so focused on the gauntlets early on. He was swapping back onto the gauntlets. There's the GC insig while megD was so far below. I'm not sure exactly what the decision-making process was there for Luna, who's backing over to the side. I don't know if he wants to force. Okay, he's just going to dash forward, turn around into the neutral sig. Goes for another one, but megD actually went down in and got away from that. The jump side air, the neutral light coming out from megD. Luna goes high, does not force the edge guard.
And now megD jumping up with an air, gets hit by the recovery. Okay, Luna switches over to the guitars. I really thought I would be seeing him get megD to orange, switch the guitars, and just start throwing up the diamonds, right? And he has not actually been opting for that playstyle. He's in fact been going for a lot of fundamentals on the gauntlets here with Diamond Head, besides the few neutral sigs here and there. So it's been really fun to be able to see that. And it's a very different strategy than the Scythe focus play that we saw from the Jiro. So
typically when we think about like your average gauntlet player being a gauntlet guy, we've seen how many Wushangs this weekend. I can't even count how many we've seen. I mean, even like the Mordex is coming out, especially if you wanted to play the Scythe, like it seemed like he did earlier. So yeah, this
Mordex
is an interesting choice,
like the perfect pick
based on his behavior.
Yeah, but the signature kit from Caspian is certainly a very unique one. Doesn't get the neutral signature there, goes over the recovery, gets hit by that down air, doesn't get the nair right afterwards. Luna go for a weapon toss, something. He needs to close out the stock, otherwise megD can run away with it. D-Light and Sig. Oh, getting that extra bit of damage.
Yep. Val players rejoicing after that one. The rare pickup from the D-Light and Sig.
That is rare.
It is rare.
That's there's a lot more to go for there, but now it goes owned for the gauntlets. Okay, so megD's got a forward primed, and now it's double D-Light recovery. At that point, you're just making a statement that he's like, it doesn't matter if your dodge is up.
This one's really slipping away, especially after that whip. GC D-Light coming out from Luna, instantly punished. Goes for the neutral sig over the corner, and an easy punish for Luna, but there's a full stock.
Two dodge reads and a side sig. That's all he needs, Sparky. That's all he needs. He's on the guitars. He realizes it.
I don't know, man. It needs a little bit more than that. And he hasn't really gotten the guitar read so far. Like, he had one nice string earlier.
He hasn't damaged with the guitars all set. Yeah, that's going to be nice. That's going to be it. Luna's got one more chance. Let's see if he sticks to the diamond head for that game number 3, or if he's going to be trying something else here. As this is the elimination set, right? The winner of this is going to be going into top 32. Loser of this is out in 33rd.
The fans want a Lucian pick. That's all I'm saying. It's me. I'm the fans.
Big hat Lucian.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be great. Yeah, it's been a bit.
A big hat Lucian, or even just any Lucian coming out from Luna here at BCX 2024.
It's been a while since we've
baby.
Well, I used to complain about too much Lucian, right? Just like a Suri.
You didn't know how good you had it, brother.
I like Lucian a lot better than Suri meta because blasters were that rare, right? Luna was one of the few people that actually played it. We're just getting a peripheral check.
Yeah.
Would you consider
waxing nostalgic?
Would you consider the gaming chair a peripheral?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Usually when I think of peripherals, I think of like any USB.
I mean, it's a part of your gaming experience.
You got your keyboard, you got your speakers. I guess technically, I don't know. I don't have a chair that like plugs into my computer, but I imagine they would do that, right?
I mean, certainly there have got to be chairs that have like RGB on them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they plug into your computer.
They make it like USB powered.
Yeah.
The monitors are all USB powered.
Corsair
now.
probably makes one that has the IQ app and all that kind of business.
I'm curious. Now our chairs, they're fine here though. We're getting ready to go into game 3 here. The graphic there from before is on the diamond head, but I can see out of the corner of my eye that is a. Actually, that's 7. Okay,
that's a 7 pick.
Okay, great.
That is definitely not something I saw coming out of the bag of tricks from Luna.
Once locked in doubles yesterday.
Okay.
Other than that, 7 has barely been on the field. It was the S-Grape Sarme sets.
Yes.
Where S-Grape was doing Orion and Sarme was doing 7. So let's see how it plays out here. We have now with the before originally the only character that had a mode swap.
Yeah. All of a sudden things are changing.
And now there's a whole weapon that's based around it. But
the balance of power is shifted in Brawlhalla.
What 7 can do with this very weapon is down sig switches her between this electrical mode and like we saw right there with the neutral sig switches it with a flamethrower, right? So the moves are last a lot longer, hit a lot harder, but much more punishable, as opposed to right now where on the default stance she's able to have really fast hitting moves.
And typically early on, like we saw the swap to the flamethrower and then like a lot of side sig usage on the spear, charging that one up, but you're able to control it in the air. You first saw him fade to the left, then you saw him fade to the right, and on that third one, you saw him fade to the left as well. So we actually used it to get away from megD after getting the full charge out there.
Best part about that down sig is when you slide charge it and you lift off on your opponent and it spikes.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's the best part. The blast does have a downwards hitting hitbox there. So let's see if Luna's able to find it. Gets hit by the D-Light Sider. megD could go for side sig here. Goes for gravity cancel and sig to cover the cannon recovery, and that's going to be the first stock of game 3. Luna has to clean things up pretty quickly here, otherwise it could look like curtains for his BCX 2024 run.
He's going to be hoping for the weapon spawn. He does hit an unarmed recovery, kind of floats around that weapon spawn for a second to see if megD's going to be able to punish it and deny him that. Oh, the D-Sig right over the corner, caught playing a little bit too high, falling neutral air. Can he get the recovery afterwards? Swap over to the flamethrower. Is he going to go for the side sig? I mean, for the long one, carrying across the stage?
The side sig is like when everybody gets tilted about the rank ladder, right? But I don't know if megD seems to be ready for that one. Gravity cancel side sig with the ledge. No, goes for down sig instead. You can still see the flamethrower attachment. Luna yet to use it for anything too powerful. In fact, I think he's just going to end up losing his stock at that rate. Throws the spear away, says, okay, can't get anything started. megD with silent recovery is 1 hit away from being up 3 stocks to 1. But Luna takes the stock at the last second.
He does take the stock, but it really feels like megD kind of has the read on how Luna's playing right now. First, he got the gauntlet string, and then he did a perfect dodge on the weapon toss down from Luna and immediately punished him. Right after that, there's the down air on the stage, making contact with it. Luna has more stage control now. megD floating up above, missing the side light. megD also missed, but he's able to recover and cover himself with the neutral light. Going in with the D light, but Luna gets over it.
Yeah, Sider not hitting. Just land with that neutral light, goes in. Sider doesn't hit. megD now could go for the edge guard here. Gets the D light recovery. That's going to be the stock. 1 stock away. Let's see what Luna can do.
Game is starting to slip away from him now that he's on final stock. Almost a complete full stock lead for megD. He's going to have to put out so much damage very quickly. We haven't really seen too much 7 specific things coming out from Luna. We've seen the stance switch, but like the cannon didn't have too much momentum.
And then he just jumped for like 30 seconds. He could not find an opportunity to use any of those moves. And megD just continues to attack on the damage. 1 pogo breaks the action there, but that side air will come through. Side air hits him again. megD just dash lands backwards, goes back to center. Oh, he got hit in the spear, and I don't think Luna was planning for that.
Yeah. Because you saw him come out with that signature that hit like forward and above at that 45-degree angle. Meanwhile, megD was like completely over him. And there's no way he would have bounced off of the weapon toss into that signature either. These gauntlets are just handling Luna. I'm surprised we didn't see an easy punish there. Yeah. Luna was able to like minimum charge that and stay far enough back from megD.
Insig doesn't hit. Oh, and then gravity cancel. D-Light's gonna get punished by a side sig. megD cleans up Luna's run here at 33rd, goes into the top 32 side of the bracket. Well played coming out from him. And I know we saw that lifetime record.
Wait, that was not a top 32 qualifier. That was the match before the top 32 qualifier.
Before the top 32
so
qualifier.
megD's gonna still be moving on. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
But he's gonna fight up against Sarme. That's going to be the top 32 qualifier.